What if one tiny plant mistake changed the world economy? Sounds like a bad sci-fi plot, right? But nope, it actually happened. The Cinchona tree misidentification did just that. Imagine a world where a simple leaf mix-up leads to a multi-billion-dollar industry. Wait, what? This isn't just a botanical blunder. It's the stuff of legends. One wrong turn in a forest, and suddenly, the world is racing to make synthetic quinine. Who knew leaves could hold such power? In the 1800s, British scientists, in all their wisdom, mistakenly identified the wrong species of Cinchona tree. Oops! This error spurred a race to create synthetic quinine. But how did they mess up so badly? Picture it, a group of tired, mosquito-bitten scientists squinting at leaves in the jungle. "This one looks right," they probably said. Spoiler, it wasn't, and thus began a wild goose chase of epic proportions. Malaria was a massive problem. Like everyone's getting it massive. The British Empire needed quinine, fast. But oops, wrong tree. The scramble began to rectify this, leading to unforeseen consequences. Picture a frantic British Empire, like a kid who forgot their homework, desperately trying to fix the mistake. They needed quinine like you need coffee on a Monday morning. The quest for synthetic quinine sparked the synthetic drug industry. Suddenly, chemistry was the new frontier. Scientists raced to make a malaria treatment without the real plant. It was like trying to make a cake without flour. Impossible? Nah. They were determined. This blunder turned into a catalyst for a scientific revolution. Chemistry labs became the new battlegrounds, with researchers donning lab coats like warriors. Picture a bustling British colonial office. Maps, frantic discussions, and a scientist waving a leaf. "We've got the wrong species," he exclaims, eyes wide as saucers. Chaos ensues. It's like when you realize you've been studying the wrong chapter for an exam. The room fills with a mix of panic and determination. They had to fix this, and fast. From this error, chemical synthesis technologies exploded. Companies like Bayer emerged, riding the wave of new synthetic drug technologies. It was the start of something big, bigger than anyone could have imagined. This wasn't just about quinine anymore. It was about revolutionizing medicine. The blunder had inadvertently opened the door to a new era. The development of synthetic quinine paved the way for modern pharmaceuticals. Over 50% of today's synthetic drugs trace back to this botanical blunder. Imagine a world without them. Scary, right? This mistake wasn't just a hiccup, it was a game changer. The pharmaceutical industry owes a debt to a leaf mix-up. Who knew botany could be so influential? Real-life scientists like William Perkin were inspired by these events. Perkin, while trying to synthesize quinine, accidentally created the first synthetic dye. Talk about a happy accident. It was like finding a $100 bill in an old jacket. Perkin's work laid the foundation for the chemical industry. What began as a quest for malaria treatment turned into a rainbow of possibilities. This botanical blunder had unexpected benefits. It pushed scientists to think outside the box. Suddenly, synthetic chemistry was the new cool kid on the block. It wasn't just about quinine anymore. It was about discovering new possibilities. The mistake turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Who knew one wrong leaf could lead to so much innovation? Fast forward to today, and the echoes of this mistake are still heard. Our modern pharmaceutical industry stands on the shoulders of that blunder. Imagine if we hadn't misidentified that tree. Your medicine cabinet would look a lot different. The world as we know it owes a lot to a simple botanical error. It's like the butterfly effect, but with leaves. This blunder keeps on giving. It taught us valuable lessons in adaptability and innovation. Mistakes aren't always bad. Sometimes they're the stepping stones to greatness. The Cinchona tree mix-up was a catalyst for change. It showed us that even the smallest errors can have the biggest impacts. Who knew leaves could teach us so much? The story of the Cinchona tree is a lesson in humility. Even experts can make mistakes. And sometimes those mistakes are more valuable than success. This tale reminds us that the road to innovation is paved with errors. So next time you mess up, remember, it might just be the start of something amazing, like a multi-billion-dollar industry. The echoes of this botanical blunder resonate through history. It wasn't just a mistake. It was a turning point. The Cinchona tree taught us the power of error. It showed us that sometimes the wrong path leads to the right destination. This isn't just a story about a leaf, it's a story about human ingenuity, and it all started with one tiny mistake. The legacy of the Cinchona tree lives on. It's a reminder that even the smallest details can change the world. A tiny mistake, a massive impact. Who would have thought? As you go about your day, remember the power of a single leaf. It might just inspire the next big thing. The world is full of possibilities, even in the face of errors.